I'm Anders, having just finished a mouthful of cheese.
And I'm Paul.
I'm Mark, I think.
He is Mark. Well, I can
Excellent.
confirm that. We're on the last leg. Leg 5?
We are
Yeah,
legless.
episode 5 of Winter Beer Kit Festival.
Yeah. And sorry to disappoint you, but we've been doing quite well here. I'm not getting too drunk.
We've still got a cheese board for the snack of choice for this round.
Absolutely.
Taste ourselves very well.
We've still got all the same cheese as the last one, except the brie, because that's all gone.
Yes,
the brie went quite quick.
very well.
Yeah.
And we're doing Belgian Dubbels. And
Yes.
we've got two.
What's a cup?
Fine examples. It's a Belgian dark beer, basically.
Yeah.
Because I mean, Dubbel, I'm guessing is double. So
So this Dubbel is mine.
Yes.
I brought this to last year's Beer Kit Fest.
Yes.
I've left two bottles of to share between the four of us. And yes, I resent that.
These are the last two bottles in
Last
existence.
two bottles in existence because it was
you
something.
can make them again.
I can. The first time I made it, it didn't work, though, did it?
No. First time you made it, we reviewed that we've reviewed this twice on the channel. First one, there was brewing error, wasn't it?
Yeah, I
And-
don't know what that was.
And
But
we
yes.
tasted it, and I thought, and I said, there was an absolutely amazing beer under that.
Yeah,
And so you persevered. You did it again,
I did. Yeah,
and this is the
and I
amazing
can
beer.
tell you that I started brewing this on the 19th of February, 2023. So it's a good age.
Yeah. You're trying to want me to work out the months.
No, I don't know working out. No, we're past working out months. You,
It's
the viewer,
November 2024 now.
Yeah.
So you can work.
so
out
you can work
yourselves.
out yourselves. I'm just.
But anyway, let's get into the beer.
Come on, let's taste it. Come on.
Cheers.
That's the lightest beer for a little while.
Yeah. After the Imperial Stouts, this is quite. It's like a light lager.
The pale ale, just flitting across.
The only problem with that statement is the notes of alcohol as it shoots down the back of my throat.
Yeah.
There is.
What's the ABV, Anders?
So, when I brewed back in early 23, it was coming in at 7.3%. So it's a big hitter.
Yeah, that's a lot of beer.
Yeah. Who knows where it is now?
You're walking home after this one.
Yeah.
No, he's sleeping in his car and going back tomorrow. I'd have thought.
It's a. Do you know? I don't think it's necessarily improved for the time off.
No, I think it's stabilised with the flavour. I think
Yeah.
so. Whenever we had it last and reviewed it last, it's not changed much.
No.
But I've had one in between that
Okay.
because you thought you found an extra bottle,
Yes.
delivered it, and within
Yeah.
probably 30 seconds of me getting into the house,
Right.
it was in the glass and I was drinking it.
Okay.
I absolutely adore this beer because although it's 7.3%, it is quite well hidden, the alcohol.
Absolutely.
It doesn't taste like a 7% beer.
No.
There is a lot going on.
There's I don't like talking about it. Mark, what do you think about it?
I find this.
Or are you now broken?
Well, I
Yes.
am actually getting there, but it's not quite broken yet, I think is the statement. I'm still trying to work it out, mainly because being forewarned about the ABV, and also I'm being slightly careful with this. It's a much lighter beer.
Yeah,
It's a very
And that's-
enjoyable beer,
It
but
makes
it's
it
like,
quite dangerous because it is so light.
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. It doesn't
It
feel.
doesn't have that
doesn't feel-
sweetness about it.
No, it's more like a 4% beer. It's no, it's a very easy drinking beer, but if what you're telling me is that 7.58%, I'm scared. Because I could sit here and easily drink a bottle or two of this, and then
And that
very,
is
very
one of
broke.
the problems with this style of beer.
Yeah,
Belgian beers are
typically very, very drinkable.
the first time I went to Belgium.
Yeah,
I was looking through this menu of beers. And I thought I hadn't looked much, and I saw this one at 6.5%. I thought, oh, I might be 7. But I thought, I'll have that one. That looks really pokey.
yeah,
And the wife, Mrs. Nye, starts looking through the menu, and she says, "Oh, I recognise that one, Dubbel or something."
yeah.
She ordered that, and it was 8.5%. I thought, that's not fair.
No,
And then I had closer inspection of the menu, and I had one of the weakest ones.
yeah, they're insane.
I would say this about Belgian beer. I mean, we went over to Bruges, and we went to the Green Man Brewery, went had that tour, and there was nothing under about 9%, and most of it was almost 12, 13, 14%, and a lot of it was Sassons, which, to be fair, I don't particularly enjoy. Although I'm told if you get some goat's cheese, and I would actually also say if you get some goat's cheese, it really, really does improve the flavours. But it's
I've
Yeah.
tried that. It's phenomenal. I'm not a great fan of that style of beer.
Yeah.
But the sourness of the goat's cheese is bigger than the sourness in the beer.
yes,
And when you eat the goat's cheese, it numbs the palate a little bit, and so that sourness is neutralised in the beer, and the flavours that come through are amazing once you've had some goat's
yeah,
cheese.
but it is. Yeah, I don't know. I struggle to get my head around Belgian beers. I mean, the ones I've bought, and I mean truly been to Belgium. Here's a Belgian beer. It's not quite to my taste. Yet this goes down really not like a Belgian beer. It goes down really very easily.
Yeah,
We did
Yeah,
a
that's right.
session on the beer channel. Well, this is the beer channel, but in the old days when we were sampling beers, we'd got
Yeah.
this pack of beers from Lidl.
yes, yeah.
I think it was Lidl, wasn't
It was
it?
Lidl, yeah.
Section. And I remember the weakest one was about 7.5%, and it went up to 11.5 or something.
Yeah,
And actually, there was probably 2 or 3 which were quite nice, and the other was not brilliant. But I remember the nicest one was the Dubbel,
yeah,
and it was about 8.5, 9% Belgian, and it was
Mm.
phenomenal. And
It's-
I do
yeah.
like this style of beer.
they are great, and
They're better.
it's interesting to see that we've now got to a stage where I've left this to one side for a year and a bit.
No improvement.
No improvement.
No.
That's good. Now I know.
This wasn't a 23-litre kit, was it?
Oh no, it was 16,
Yeah. So
I think.
it's the same price. You get the kit, but
Yeah.
you just brew a
Less,
smaller
less
amount.
water. Yeah.
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 But
So anyway, yeah, I'm happy with it. I think it's. If you want to see reviews on it, go back to the.
we
the-
like it a lot.
Yeah, we do. We like it a lot. We think it's great. But it hasn't improved in that last year.
No. So time
It's
the bottle.
as good as it
So when you
was.
brew it and it's drinkable, drink it quickly.
Yeah, absolutely.
Top tip.
Yeah.
Anyway, so on to the next one.
Yes.
Ooh, there we go. Into the second one. Oh, hello.
Take 4.
Ah, come on.
Okay, so we're on to the final beer of the day.
We are.
Struck
Hurrah.
Yeah.
Wow. Again, another Dubbel. And if I am right in thinking, it's one of yours, Nigel.
It is. It's brew foam.
Yeah.
Fast becoming a very firm favourite. That brand of kits. This was meant to be brewed out to 8.5%, but I think I put too much sugar in. I can't remember what went wrong when I was brewing. Anyway, it came out 9.8%.
Oh,
Jeez.
It's a lovely chestnut
It's dark ruby.
Ruby.
Yeah.
red. It's gorgeous.
Oh,
colour.
it is. You can't really see it on camera here.
No,
No,
it's
just
just
no.
nice. Ruby
It's-
But
colour.
it is.
It's the
Yeah.
lightest beer we've had for
Nice smell.
a couple of
It's
sessions.
caramelly smell actually.
But anyway, cheers.
Cheers.
Chin chin.
Very sweet. Very sweet.
I just get
Okay.
lots and lots and lots
That
of
tastes quite alcoholic.
It does. It does, doesn't it? Yeah.
Which is it's funny because I had a bottle of this last week, a couple of bottles last week when I was on holiday because I'd
Yeah.
taken some with me, and it didn't taste like that.
No,
But it's after what we've drunk today and
Yeah.
so forth.
with everything
Yeah.
in context.
Yes.
And stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah. So it does taste quite alcoholic.
Because it's 9.8%.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
it's half a pint of wine.
Yeah.
I
But okay, let's not take anything away from this.
mean, I don't get the sweetness. I mean, honestly,
No.
I get an awful lot of hops.
I get a lot of sweetness. That's just my taste buds.
Right back at the back end,
We've got the same
there's a lot of stuff going on at the back end. I can't quite
Pretty-
work out what that
Yours
is.
is less bitter than mine. That is for sure.
Really?
Yeah, after stealing some of yours, yeah.
Oh, there you go.
It's the same beer.
Different bottles.
Yeah.
Yeah, but don't get me wrong, if it's the last one out the last
Yeah,
one out
yeah,
the
that's
fermenter,
fair. Yeah.
you
Yeah.
pick a bit of hops up and
This is quite an intense beer.
Mm.
I think it's quite light. It's not.
It's incredibly light.
Yeah.
Compared,
I mean, compared to these imperial ales, I mean, this is
this is lager light.
Yeah.
Lager
It
light,
really is.
yeah.
And if you compare it to the Belgian Dubbel from Festival, it is again
Yes.
quite light.
Yes, yeah.
What do we say about it? I don't know.
You can definitely tell it's a Belgian beer.
You can.
Very rich.
Yeah.
It's got that Belgian trademark.
sourness.
So that's not.
I mean,
that's
this
not the
is-
right word.
No, I don't know.
It's the yeast. Not the-
Yeasty. It is yeasty. Let's say that.
No,
shall
not
we?
yeast. It's the Belgian yeast that.
Yeah. It's quite Belgian.
I think it's quite overly rich.
I mean, it's not. I mean, don't get. Yes, it's. I mean, it's not the Sasson yeast you'd get with
No.
some Belgian beers, which
No.
is sour.
Actually,
but
the more I'm drinking this, the alcoholic bit is dissipating, and I'm getting more flavour through.
No.
oh, well, there we go.
It's a nice beer.
Yeah. Tasty.
It's just what we needed after
One can't deny that.
15 samplings of various beers.
Of varying strengths.
We just need a sort of 10% beer to finish this.
Yeah.
Well, 9.8%.
I know.
Uh,
That's point two.
To bring it to a close, I like this a lot. I prefer the festival double.
Yes.
I'd agree with you there. However, in context, I've driven after a session. This is hitting the wrong buttons, if you like.
That's again a fair point you make.
And when I was on holiday, I had a couple of bottles of this, just one bottle one evening, a couple of times,
yeah,
and it was absolutely divine.
I can get that. I can get that.
And I savoured it over an hour or so.
Yeah.
It was just beautiful.
I'm sure.
But
But we're doing
at
it
the end of
now.
the session,
Yeah.
having this, it's quite harsh.
It is quite
Do you-
punchy,
do you-
and I don't. Sorry, Mark. Go on.
Yeah, no. So, oh God, what would it be? 5 years ago, I bought. Well, I bought a tray of a beer called Decinium, which was Bewdley Beer's 10th anniversary
Of the
beer,
10% beer.
and it was a 10% beer, and it was nothing like a 10% beer.
That was very nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you drank it in isolation as though you're having half a bottle of wine for the evening, and it was lovely. But you wouldn't want to open it on a session,
No.
And I'm finding this a bit hoppy and a bit. But on the other hand, I'm sitting there thinking it's a bit drier, but at 10%,
Oh,
it's
that's getting better as I'm getting into it. That's,
it's not the same. And I'm just wondering if it's the same thing. If we sat there and we went, here's a 10% beer, this is what you're drinking tonight.
the more I'm drinking this, the more you acclimatise that alcohol level. And the flavours start coming through a lot more. And I think that's why I enjoyed it in the evenings.
Yeah.
You got a pint of this and you're just savouring it. And it's just,
It was slow drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Personally, I would highly recommend doing this.
Oh yeah.
In fact, I got through this. They're only 9-litre kits, these kits.
Yeah.
And so the second bet, I bought another kit almost straight away because I realised my stock was going down so quick.
Yeah.
And I got a load of 330ml bottles from Mark and Paul. And the second batch I did, I put the bulk of it to 330ml bottles. So
You
last
did.
longer.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Definitely the right way to go with something of this strength.
Yes, definitely. And I didn't brew it as strong this time.
Okay.
The second batch is about 9.2.
It's very nice. It is lovely. It really is. I think you're right. I think context is everything.
Yeah.
I think in a beer festival like this, it just comes across a bit strong.
No, in this situation, I much prefer the festival Dubbel.
Yeah.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't discount this from.
Absolutely not. No, because it's lovely, and we have done this on the channel, and it works beautifully in of
As a
itself.
one-off.
Yeah.
Yes.
In of itself, I think it's brilliant.
Yeah.
It really is. So there we are. I think
We've survived better this.
we've survived better.
This challenge.
We are
Definitely.
We've
managing
faced it.
to
We've
slow
had
less.
long gaps between sessions.
We have, yeah. Yeah. So right, let's bring this to an end. Thank you for watching this all. If you have, of course you have, if you're here. There'll be a big kit fest next year. Until then, no. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.